Erotica and the shame. And this is something what I've been thinking about today. And of course, I was inspired by the conversation with my mom. You see, everything what comes to intimacy, right? Adult adventures, adult life, in my family was a shame to talk about, right? So I came from the place where no one was showing any feelings, no one was talking about intimacy, right? And I think that is why I became erotic photographer, right? Erotic photographer for couples, creating, making love movies, making love stories on camera and on film. Okay, so today, today I will tell you this conversation because I was visiting my mom recently, and I brought some toys for my friends. Okay, and I left it and I forgot. And my mom is texting me and saying, "I'm gonna throw this. Okay, these are, these are something that is not supposed to be in the house." And I'm saying, "Mom, don't throw it. I paid money for this, right?" But what I'm saying is that, what I brought. I bought two dildos, right, for my friends, just for fun and, of course, for experience. They can play with their partners, okay? And sometimes, people are so blocked and so closed down that they even feel ashamed to go and buy, adult toys. Seriously, that's the situation. So I am from Lithuania. Okay, and I came from the Christian family, and everything what was related to love, intimacy, right? Intimate conversation, it was a taboo. It was not allowed. By this day, my mom feels ashamed when I'm talking to her. I'm nearly 50, right? I'm nearly 50. And she's saying, "You do not respect me. You're talking about these things. You do not respect my house. You bring, toys to my house and left." Okay? Like it's something very shameful, right? And it is not, in my view, in my perspective, right? I'm so different, clearly, to a certain conservative views. And today the topic is about the shame. Okay? People, not only that they, how to say, feeling shy, awkward, okay, feeling shame when they talking about this, right? And I get this all the time when I have a discussion about erotic photo shoot with adults, right? Adults would like to create erotic scenarios, erotic stories, photography and videos at my studio. And when they call me and when they talk to me, they stumble. They could not even express themselves what exactly they want, or they start lying. Okay? Seriously. They're like, "Oh, no, not much. We don't want anything, like very, very naughty or something. Just very simple, We're very simple. We don't want anything, right?" And then they come to studio and they surprise me. Okay? Maybe they surprise themselves too, right? But what I'm saying is people feel shame. Okay, people feel awkward discussing about erotic, about intimacy, telling the true fantasy. Okay, they're scared. They're scared that what? Someone will judge them. Okay, they're scared that what? Someone will know what they like. Okay, what they scared of? They scared to tell them who they truly are. Because you see, if you tell your erotic fantasy, an erotic fantasy, it is a reflection of you. Okay, it's on the intellectual level. If you are confident and brave to discuss about this, right? Your intellectual level is much higher, right? You are sexually open, okay? And then people, they surprised why they are lonely, okay? My mom, you see, she is a beautiful and very clever and hardworking woman, right? She built 3 houses, okay? So she is initiative-taking woman, but she's by herself. She's alone with the dog, right? So I'm initiating erotic, intimate conversation to broaden her understanding, so she would not be scared to think about the vibrator, okay? That she would not be scared to think about the man, okay? This is something what comes from their family probably, and I have not met my grandparents, But clearly they were very strict. Clearly they did not, show any affection. Clearly they did not explain that what is love, what is intimacy, right? How people doing it, and that it is healthy, right? A healthy relationship. Nothing is wrong when you intimately connected with your person, right? With your loved one. Actually, it's a great thing that you have an intimacy. And then when adults miss the intimacy, even if they're doing it, they miss on the higher level. That's why I'm talking about fantasy, because fantasy allows you to bring the freedom into your relationship. Okay, fantasy allows you to undress in front of the light. Okay, not to hide. Okay, behind the behind the curtain, or under the duvet, right? So erotica allows people to be themselves. Erotica helps people to create, yeah, to feel the life in a full taste, right? Not just doing things, but actually experimenting, pushing the limits, each other, right? Being with each other, right? And trying new things. Erotica, it's about novelty, okay? Erotica, it's about adventure. It's about risk taking. It's about being on the edge, right? When we talk about couples and when we talk about relationship, I always say, that this is very hard for a couple when they are really long time to desire each other and feel passion when they have it. You see, they have already each other. So they kind of stop putting an effort, okay? They kind of assume that, everything is there, right? And then infidelity comes in, right? Because what you're looking for is for something new, okay? For something new. So that is why I'm discussing erotica, and today's topic is about shame, okay? And I came from the background, okay, where it was shameful, okay, shameful to think about anything what's related with intimacy, shameful to look desired and sexy, okay. My mom would always dress me in the way that I was embarrassed even to go on a date, okay, and so on. I can tell you these things, okay. And recently I visited my mom because she wasn't feeling well, and I felt like a child. I felt like a child there. Okay, such a powerful and strong energy this woman has, to control. To control. Erotica, it's not about controlling. Erotica, it's about letting go. Okay, letting go the handle, letting go of the controlling yourself. Okay, because